It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots. And it's coming up next.
On a warm and sunny afternoon in the Bay State of Massachusetts, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis back with you. And Charles, for years, a trip to Foxborough quite often led to a loss for opposing teams. But the Patriots have been, in essence, a 500 team since the departure of TB12 3 years ago.
And things have switched because they are a defense-led team, and that's what's kept them in most games. Their key, can they get more explosive on offense and truly establish who their QB1 is?
Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they made sure to lock up their signal caller in the offseason, Jalen Hurts, and probably a wise idea after he finished as a runner-up to Patrick Mahomes for league MVP.
It certainly was a wise idea because now they have their signal caller for the foreseeable future. And think of the strides he's made since he entered the league. Everyone knew he could move it around with his legs, but boy, has he become accurate throwing the football.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his second year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
They can't beat us straight up. Get somebody to get us with you every day. We're going to make a play.
1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback. But last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players, thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now with timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This taken in at the goal line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now 2nd and 5. Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play with the score.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Hurts down to 1 knee, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was Well, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.